So you want to figure out how to get hitched? Now we're not talking about putting a ring on it. Consider this the first date for your boat and a trailer. Let's face it, a day on the water is some work, and it takes some skills that may be brand new. We put Tara Davis behind the wheel when GMC loaned us their 2019 Denali for a week. The executive vice president of Chesapeake Bay Media decided it's time to learn how to launch a boat from a trailer.
I know what it should look like, but what it should look like and what I can do might be two different things.
First step, connecting the hitch to the truck.
The camera's pointing down.
A trailer camera built into this Denali points down so you can get a better view.
So I just backed it up, aligned the ball with the hitch. We hooked it on.
Captain John Martino, the founder, president, and instructor at the Annapolis School of Seamanship, a sister company of Chesapeake Bay Media, helped Tara do the hookup.
We had to crank the trailer down so that it lowered down onto the hitch. We put the pin in to secure it.
Then they hooked up the chains to help catch the trailer if it jumped off the hitch.
It was pretty easy. It was easier than I thought.
They connected the wires for the brake lights and made sure they worked, now down the narrow streets of Annapolis to the boat ramp at Truxton Park.
You're going to have to take all your turns a little wider than you normally would.
The steering is tricky, but with proper hand placement, the trailer will follow the truck.
Put your hand on the bottom of the steering wheel, and if you move it to the left, the trailer will go to the left. If you move the bottom of the steering wheel to the right, the trailer will go to the right.
Once you get on the boat ramp, it's best to look over your shoulder and let your own eyes be the guide.
A little bit more. Perfect.
Captain Matt Benhoff, the vice president of the Annapolis School of Seamanship, helps to guide the boat onto the trailer.
So we had her back up this far, usually just about to where the wheel wells are underwater. This way, when the boat pulls up onto the trailer, if it's too far in, it'll float over top the bunks, and sometimes it's hard to get the settle right where you want it to be. This way, it's far enough in that the boat will pull up, settle into the bunks or the skids wherever it needs to sit properly. And what we'll do is we'll use the hand crank to winch it up the rest of the way to the front roller.
Matt hooked up the tow straps and Tara drove it out of the water.
Give it a little bit of power.
Success on the first try. And before they leave, they strap the boat to the trailer and get it ready to haul back home.
We're going to close that. And when you're trailing down the road, you don't want this weight of the engine constantly pushing down on this hydraulic ram. So you've got a little manual control here, just like it does the same thing the one up on the shifter does, up, down. So what you do is you push this down, and then you just lower it down till it rests on that. So now the weight of the engine while you're driving and while the trailer's bouncing up and down is on this and not on the hydraulic ram.
The pros emphasize you should get the boat loaded up with everything you need before getting on the ramp.
And nice and snug.
And make sure the plug is in before getting it off the truck and tying up.
Taking a long time to either launch or recover the boat is definitely causes a lot of headaches and fuss at the boat ramps.
Just knowing how to conquer your fears, just knowing how to get outside your comfort zone.
For Chesapeake Bay Media, I'm Cheryl Costello.